Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl KB, your non-designated, non-solicited reviewer of reality shows. How you doing? How you been? How was your week? Okay, so I know you already noticed I'm wearing the sunglasses, right? So got some crazy stuff going on with my eye. I almost didn't do this. I had to figure out how to get around recording with my eye looking crazy. So this is what I came up with. Find a way and make a way, right? Graduated from CAU. That is our motto. I'm telling you, my CAU, find a way and make a way. I'm telling you, it gets you through. But anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get this rolling. As usual, the 3 rules. Do not come for me because I'm here to have fun. No negativity in my comments. And I curse a fucking lot. We know this by now. And to WeTv, I do not own the rights to any of the clips in the recap. Please do not sue me. I don't have any money. Please do not sue me. So we rejoin Brat and Judy at the birthday/engagement soiree. Judy has popped the question and we have been waiting for Brat to answer since last week.
Go ahead, guys. Would you spend forever with me?
She said yes.
I was so shocked that I couldn't
That
talk.
she didn't even say yes.
Look, I wanted to say yes.
She didn't even.
My
she
heart,
didn't even
soul,
answer.
my
she
mind,
didn't even answer.
and my body. I said yes. It just didn't come out. The answer is yes, baby. Hell yeah, yeah. It's been yes since damn near the day I met her. If she would have asked me then, I would have said yes.
Pick your ring, baby. You have the 20 carat. You have the 4 carat, which is very classic, and then you have a 9 carat. All of them. They all for you. Come on, just go ahead.
No, because if I pick the biggest one, I'm going to seem greedy.
I'm gonna pick the biggest one. Give me that one. Give me the 20.
Nobody had ever done nothing like that for me. That was the most extravagant ever of my life.
You trying to do it like a thug, huh?
Yeah. This is the sickest birthday present I ever got. I was like floating. I was on cloud 1 million, thousand, trillion, billion, and it didn't even feel like that moment was real. Everybody that I hadn't seen in years was there. And oh my God, my sister, I was so shocked. Nobody in their whole entire life would ever expect to see something like that, let alone it be a birthday party, and then let alone get proposed to with 3 rings. That was crazy. That was like a movie. I'm still trying to wake up.
All of it, I honestly could say, was worth it for the tears, the happiness, the smiles, and of course the yes, because Brat is my forever. How are you doing? I still worth the lies, the sneaking, her fussing at me, cursing me, like, where the you at?
You've never not called me back or text me back. It was like hours had went by. That's not like you.
I think I'm just bad at lying. Because I probably could have texted back, but I was like, if I text you, might call. Let me just not say nothing.
And then I'll be like, well, how you texting and not calling? So, is it safe to say you're a liar?
A lie for a surprise is totally... You lie to me for surprises. It's just your lie wasn't as drawn out as mine. Mine took way more planning.
It was the star-studded event. Lil Mo was there. Kiki Wyatt was there. And they had a blast. So all while this is going on, Brat and Lisa, they have a little talk and they decide to meet up after this.
Like maybe breakfast or brunch or something.
Okay, well, you know, I got radio in the morning.
And what time you get off?
I get off radio at like 9:35.
Okay, that's perfect then. You work, I'll get myself together and pack, and then I'll meet you after work.
Okay.
Do a little something.
Okay, fine. It was a very emotional moment because I love my sister and we hadn't talked and I know she was mad at me. But no matter what we go through, like, hopefully we can talk it out together.
It's the end of the night and Brat, she closes out the night.
They said you got something to say. That's what they told me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, my hand is so heavy. I never saw myself getting married or be engaged, but I'm grateful and I'm blessed that it's you. Thank you for loving me the way you do. I've never been loved like this before.
Let's go.
And I
I do. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you so much.
Really? This is the best birthday ever.
Now that the birthday party and the proposal and engagement is done, Judy and Brat take a couple of minutes to bask in everything that's happened right before Judy's mom and stepdad come and visit.
How did the thing go with you and your sister?
Oh, it went really good. We missed each other for sure. So thank you.
Yeah, I was crossing my fingers with the surprise and her being there. I didn't, that could have either went left or right.
Yes,
But I wanted to make sure that it was just
not awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
understand. It was like everywhere I looked, it was a surprise. It's crazy.
And you're a fiance.
Oh my God, I'm a fiance.
Hi. How are you guys? So good to see you.
Good to see you guys too.
So much going on.
It is. The house looks a little different from the last time you guys were here.
Yeah, that's
It's
beautiful.
brighter.
What-
We've done pretty good sticking it out through all the hammering and the noise and everything.
Oh, this is the kitchen.
Yes, ma'am. This is the kitchen. Nice marble.
Yeah.
They putting a mirror right there in the middle.
Oh, I
They
didn't
said it
know.
wasn't dramatic enough, so they mirroring it across.
Oh, I know you like that.
Girl, we know you extra. So.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. I am not. I don't know why everybody refers to me as extra. It's like, I'm not. It's just like regular. You really think she's extra?
Absolutely. Baby, if you look in the dictionary, your picture's there.
That's not true.
Yes, but extra.
I feel like if you're going to go hard, if you're going to do it, go all the way. But that's not extra.
Listen, Judy, nobody knows you like your parents. Your parents say you're extra. You might be extra. You know what? You're extra. Ain't no might. Brat and Judy show Judy's mom and Judy's stepdad around the house because of renovations and stuff. And while they're there, Deja walks up and she explains what she got going on. And of course, as a mother to mother, Judy asked her mom what she should do about Deja.
So, Deja, you told Nana your plan for here?
Tell us the plans.
Okay.
Tell us the plans.
Well, okay, let me hear it. So I'm out here learning, I wanted to do lash tech, be a lash technician. That's good, to do lashes.
Okay.
So how long is the classes?
Like 2 days.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah, Missy. We're gonna go see dogs.
Dogs.
Dogs. Come on.
Kenzie, go. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all could go.
We going?
Oh, we gone?
Okay. So, what do you think I should do to try to help her make up her mind? Oh, don't you think she made a good first step then? But if it shifts the game, because it's been a few things, Mom. Yeah, it has. It has. Pray that this is the beginning of opening the passion door where she can walk in and, yes, this is what I want, this is what I love, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's just take this one step and then see. And if not, we'll be having this conversation again. I hope not. Asia is now suggesting that she wants to be a lash technician. And I'm not going to say I'm not going to hold my breath, but this kind of switches up pretty often. I don't want to get too emotionally invested in this, and it might switch. She just needs to find a little bit of direction.
And just like any loving, concerned mother, Judy's mom asked her about the engagement, and she asked her, girl, where your ring at?
So, I saw Shantae's ring. Where's your ring? I proposed to her. Yeah, but usually they buy the set. They'll have it, so when they have the wedding, they have the rings. How did you get up here? Okay. Well, it ain't even been 24 hours, so we didn't discuss it. I just was asking. One thing I don't want to do, I don't want to pressure her into feeling like she has to get something as big as the one that I got her. I pray that baby doesn't feel pressure to outdo me in the ring area, because, we do like friendly competitions, because it's difficult enough to kind of talk about stuff like that. We kind of shy away from it. We just handle business. So I don't want that to come up, when we're talking about the marriage, and it be like an uncomfortable place as well. So y'all sit and she'll figure it
So,
out.
of course, the situation with Deja is weighing heavy on Judy's mind. So she talks to Niara. They're really, really close, and this is what they talk about. But look, I'm going to say this. Y'all are making this week really, really hard to commentate, to recap, because, listen, I don't like talking about nobody else's cheering, because I barely like talking about mine. I'm a parent, and Anybody knows that children are off limits, so you have to tread lightly when you're talking about somebody else's child. And this whole episode is just, woo. Okay, so she talks to Niara.
My nerves bad.
What's going on with Deja?
What's going on with Deja? I really want for her to figure out. And listen, I'm not trying to push her to jump.
Deja sometimes seems like she need a little
Push.
nudge.
Right. I am intentionally not trying to be a parent that doesn't understand their child, because I feel like my parents didn't necessarily understand me. My parents wanted me to be like a doctor / lawyer, something. I didn't want to do none of that. They didn't necessarily understand or support the cosmetology career in the beginning. So I try to give her room to be her and become her. I just want to be supportive. I don't want to push her away. My mom and I parent differently, obviously. She was very strict on me. I actually got put out the house at the age of 17. I do feel like my parenting kind of comes from trying not to be that. I just wish I could support her on whatever it is that she really decides to do and sticks with. Whatever that is.
Judy's working in the warehouse. Deja was supposed to come, I guess, and help her out. And so Judy calls and asks her, you know, what's going on. And they have a little mom and daughter heart-to-heart talk.
Hi. What you doing? So, I thought you mentioned helping up here or something. Success is something that you have to work at every single day. So I need for her to actually start whatever it is she wants to do, so we can work at it every single day. I don't care how far this company has come. I still have to work every day, every single day. We can move past that. What are you doing? Like what are you doing? Where are you? We've had you here a few weeks, and I don't want to really pressure you, but I just want to know, like, what are you doing? I don't want for you to become complacent and don't do anything.
That's not what I'm doing at all. Just give me a little time.
A little time, like what? Like a year?
Girl.
Like what you saying? A little time, like
Girl.
what?
I don't want to use specific things, but it'll be
Girl.
You left, picked up all your came here, and okay, well, half of your whatever you left and brought here and moved in, and a part of me is feeling like you didn't even have a plan. Did you?
You want me to lie?
Deja. Girl.
So Deja has one
Girl.
more chance, and then I feel like I'm pulling out. You know what I'm saying? And
Girl.
whatever happens at that point happens at that point. I don't want to be the parent that just comes to her rescue every time she's in trouble. You know, I don't want to just handicap her in that capacity to where I just keep bailing her out.
I don't have a plan. I had ideas.
I know that's your
feel
mama.
like I'm pressuring you
So
to
baby,
lean towards this or lean towards
there
that.
is such a
I just
thing
want
as
you
taking
to
advantage of
actively
parents,
pursue
too.
something. Even if you pursue it and then you figure out 2 years in that's not the thing for you, or you try something else and you figure out, I just want for you to find what it is. And in order for you to find what it is, you have to start and you have to try.
Well, like I said, I don't want to push and say I'm going to do this and do that. I have to do my proper research and understand this and understand that and make sure that I'm not playing.
I'm going to just keep saying it. I'm a mama. Yep, I'm a mama. I get it. I get it. I'm a mama. Sometimes mamas have to rock. I get it. I'm just keep saying it. I'm a mama. Okay, so first of all, you moved all the way to Atlanta with no plan. Not to say that it can't be done, but come on, man. Like, now that the sea has parted, everybody's gone home. Lisa Ray and Brat have a chance to sit down and talk about, you know, their situation and the mend fences.
Yeah, me too. Yay. I need some Hennessy, though.
How's everything going?
Great.
Hey, Nat. Tell me quickly. Hey, I got it. Okay.
No, great.
Bam, let me see.
Up close. This is my love.
I'm blinded. I am blinded. Yes, she thought of everything, of course. So
Yeah,
diamonds
so
gonna be
fall
there.
out, because I will hit it, and I've done that before.
Damn, when they was hollering out, talking about this one is the 5 carat, this and this is the unisex 9 carat, and this is the 20 carat. I felt like Price is Right. Pick the 20 carat, pick the 20 carat. So when the whole argument from Cocktails with Queens went viral,
First of all, it wasn't an argument.
that's what I say too, because I said what I said, and then you said what you said.
And I damn near didn't say, I didn't fight back, or I didn't say nothing back, because I knew she was hurt. And I didn't want to add fuel to the fire or start fussing with her, because if you say something to her, she going to say something back, and then that's just going to give it more life. If you don't feed a plant, it won't grow. So they need to keep that in the dirt, and that's what I made happen. And I felt like we would talk about it in due time amongst ourselves.
I was just
I know.
shocked.
I know. Don't do that. I always do tell you everything all the time.
Yeah.
So this time I felt like I needed to be a big girl and not take nobody's judgment or criticism or anything they had to say, and just go with my heart and what I felt for me. I came out because I was in deep love and feeling a feeling that I never felt before. And I know my sister, so I know she may have or may have not had something negative to say. So I didn't talk to her before that, because my sister's very judgmental, and I hate to say it, but she'll tell you from jump if she likes somebody or not. I just didn't want to deal with any of that. I just wanted to enjoy what I was feeling.
I feel left out. I feel like everybody else was still around, and I have been going and coming back and forth to Atlanta too much for me not to have seen you or talked to you. It just seems it's just longer than we ever.
It
you know
is.
what I mean?
It
And it just I felt it. Then the first time to see you on there was like, oh, you had time. Oh, you had time. You had time for this. But not time to call me. Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't want you to be mad, but I know as more time went by, I was like, oh, Lord, she gonna be mad. And the more scared I got, and the more nervous I got, and just didn't want to face it.
I didn't know who you were dating. You know what I mean? And I normally have known that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From whatever level. You know what I mean?
And sometimes you've never liked anybody.
That's not true.
Yeah. It might be a little bit. You do. I'm not naming no names.
Oh.
And you would still be nice, but I know. So that is pressure on me to make you like them or them like you, and you not be like, you going, oh, what is you doing? Oh, fussing at me, because you always have since I was little. Like, that ain't never went nowhere. You know, just wanted to do it on my own. You know, she has her way of seeing things, I have my way of seeing things. I just thought it was handled wrong. She was pissed off at me because I didn't tell her that I was in love. And, you know, I was thinking negatively, having my guard up, as I often do, thinking that she may say something negative. She said she just wanted to share my joy with me and be happy for me. She loves me, and she hadn't heard from me. So, you know, it wasn't about anger or frustration. And no matter what we go through, we will work it out.
I get it. Look, I understand Lisa Ray's side, and I understand Brat's side. They're sisters. Like, you have to understand a sisterly bond and Lisa's expectations and Brat's fear. So I get both sides, you know. I mean, it is what it is. They are sisters, even though we saw it play out like that. Come on. Sisters argue. That's just the way family is. And you see they're fine from it. Brat, Judy, Niara, Deja, they meet up for dinner, and listen, Niara got some tea on herself to spill.
Guys, I have some news. I signed up for MillionaireMatch.com.
Really, Niara? Really? Girl, really?
Niara. What? This is interesting.
Why?
Why?
So you've never really been a person to, like, be into, like, what people make.
I don't really care what people. I don't really care what
I know,
people
but
make.
don't you think that people on that particular site that's kind of what they lead with?
Kaleidoscope is my man right now. If we want the truth be told, like, I don't have time to date. You know, it's everything. But I do try to keep healthy boundaries.
But Niara said, girl, while we here, let's go ahead and address this situation that's in the room.
The real question is,
Ma'am.
yes. First of all, I didn't even know that you had an interest in coming to Atlanta, hot Atlanta. So
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Honestly, I don't have a plan yet. I have ideas.
you don't have a plan, Deja. You came
all the way out here, and you don't have a plan yet.
Not a concrete one, though.
Okay, you say you want to be a lash technician? I thought you said you wanted to do PR.
I'm not gonna be able to stick to it. Not saying that I'm giving up, but I know myself. I know myself. That's not gonna work out. That's why with the PR thing and mass communication, that's a 2-year degree.
Girl, lash tech, the PR. Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to go to school for PR. There are so many people who are publicists that didn't go to school. I went to school for it. I know plenty of people that didn't, and they are doing very well. So, next excuse, ma'am.
I know it's been 3 years that I've been sitting there looking, but I'm weighing on my options.
The answer is you still indecisive?
Yep.
I try not to press, but years just keep going on. I really want to be able to figure out what you want to do.
How old are you right now?
23.
Keisha, look. At 23, I know what I was doing.
Here, you can use my napkin. I just want for her to do what she wants to do and not, oh, I think I want to do this, and not really put no effort into it, and then, oh, I think I changed my mind. I just want for her to really pursue what she wants to do, even if it's just for 6 months, and then she switches, but just really try something.
Could you give us a minute, please? Thank you. We know that you're a great mom. We know that you want to give Kenzie the best. We all know that, and we all see that. And we're all here to support you in whatever endeavor you want, but we just want you to pick something.
Everybody's different. At 23, my daughter was 2, and I was in college at Clark, working at Dave & Buster's full-time, and going to school full-time. And my mom was helping me raise my daughter. But everybody's different, right? So I left home at 18. Left home at 18, got in the military because my parents knew that they couldn't offer me the life that I wanted. So bam, ended up in the military, went to school, and pretty much the rest is history. But everybody's different. I get that. I understand that. School isn't for everybody. Conventional school isn't for everybody. 2-year school isn't for everybody. But I'm telling you, there needs to be some forward movement. I'm just shaking my head because kids are different these days, man. Everybody, look, I'm telling you, everybody say the generations are different. I swear, the last bunch of hard-working adults ended in the 80s. The 80s generation is the last generation that actually looks at hard work as a necessity, right? So, as a parent, I'm going to say this. Deja, baby, you got to do something. Like, you can't just sit there and say, this ain't what I'm going to do. This ain't what I can't do. This is, I know, like, it doesn't work like that. Like, it really doesn't work like that. So basically, your mom wants you to do something. So while you're doing something, maybe you'll run into something that you actually like, because you're not going to find what you want to do sitting still. So you have to do something. Like, pick something. Like, even if it's something that you were doing at home. Everybody's hiring. There are at-home situations you can do if you want to stay at home. If you're worried about Kenzie, COVID, I get it. But Deja, baby, you got to do something. Even if you're only making money to help pay bills, you know, or to help fund what you want to do, there has to be some forward movement. You're not going to get anywhere staying still. That's the thing. You're in park. We don't need neutral activity. We need you to be in drive. We need you to move forward. That's pretty much the gist of it. Y'all don't understand how hard this was. So glad this episode is done. This recap is done because you don't understand unless you're a parent, unless you have children. You ain't supposed to talk about nobody else's child. This was tough. But anyway, I will see y'all next week.